In the fitness industry, two main types of athletes dominate watch time. People that look like they can lift cars, or people that can actually lift cars. Bodybuilding and powerlifting as a result has created different approaches for everyday gym rats to use in their training to achieve different goals. But I'm wondering, if you dedicated yourself, what would happen if you attempted to compete in both sports? If we look at athletes such as Ronnie Coleman or even the great Arnold, it's clear that they found success at both building ridiculous amounts of muscle and being able to pick up really heavy things. But me, a regular gym bro, and a couple years of looking in the mirror and wondering why this creatine isn't kicking in yet, will I be strong enough to stick it with the big boys and be lean and muscular enough not to be blown away by someone's bulging biceps? With no coach, no experience, and some massive goals, let's get to work. The time frame I have left after the posting of this video is under 2 weeks from giving myself a hernia and 7 weeks away from making my skin hopefully look like a dried leaf. Yes, I know what you're thinking. There's not enough time for you to prepare, but being quick and efficient is what I'm good at, as I've been told by multiple sources. This will be easy. Now, my body fat is currently between 7 to 10%. This is not ideal for powerlifting. However, quite good being 7 weeks out from a bodybuilding show. The average powerlifter's body fat, where you see most success, is anywhere from 12 to even 25%. And being lean increases the risk of injury, and, well, mass moves mass. And considering I don't have much, this will be an interesting test for me. Even Coach Greg said I'd probably have a better result if I increased my body fat. But my 18-year-old self, who was a vodka drinking specialist, would say, eating is cheating. For powerlifting, I've been trying to get strong for the last 2 years of my life. However, I have not been practicing my 1 rep maxes as much as I should. It's not something I'm completely uncomfortable with though. In one of my previous videos on Turk Builder, my 1 rep maxes for 3 big lifts came into 215 kilograms on the deadlift, 170 kilograms on the squat, and a questionable 130 kilograms. For the meet, I have to take 3 things into account: commands, form, and strategy. The commands are pretty straightforward. Listen to the head judge, telling me when to lift. But this gives me a strange fear. What if they never say lift or press? The power they hold over me all my life is unprecedented. I'm vulnerable. But this gets me into my form. When I bench, much like my mother's dance moves, I just can't stop moving my bum. It skyrockets towards the sky and attempts to say hello to the spotter.
Hello.
And with IPF standards, this will not fly. My deadlift should be okay, and my squatty sketching technique, or unorthodox style as I would say, should be okay for the competition. My back feels fine, which is contrary to some concerned commenters, but thank you for checking on me. But I get it looks weird, but it does show I do need a coach. In terms of bodybuilding, I feel and look pretty lean in my opinion. Being 7 weeks out, I feel like I can afford to plateau my weight loss a little bit and try to maintain some size for powerlifting. However, my training has become really strange. On one hand, I walk into the gym and I really want to lift scary amounts of weight, which my body probably can't handle. But I also want to build muscle. For the process of hypertrophy to work, the optimal rep range most trainees use is from 6 to 15 reps, according to most studies. However, this completely juxtaposes the heavy 1 rep max training I need to do to be successful in powerlifting. So I break my sessions into 2 parts. Each exercise I do has 2 heavy sets with a rep range of around 1 to 3, and the next 2 to 3 sets, I drop the weight by nearly 20 to 40%, aiming for rep ranges from 8 to 10. So in terms of my bench press, I'll do 2 sets at around 120 kilograms from 1 to 3 reps, and then I'll drop to 100 kilograms and do it for 10. Yes, training for both is not optimal, and due to the laws of specificity, I'd be more successful if I only train for 1. But what's the fun in that? I'm following a push-pull legs approach with all my heavy lifts at the start of the week, with a taper and technique sessions in the second half of the week. My diet for me has been the most significant aspect, which I've found success in. My daily calorie intake is 2,800 to 3,200 calories, depending on the amount of exercise I do. And as I near the bodybuilding comp, I'll need to be dropping these calories gradually. And around 1 to 2 weeks out, depending on how I look and feel, I'll assess how many calories I need to eat per day to find the best success for me. In terms of the powerlifting meet, I'll compete in the under 83 kilogram division. I'm nowhere near being 83 kilograms, as I weigh in at 77 to 79 depending on what I eat and drink the day before. But if I want to be in the category below, I need to weigh 74 kilos. I'm already emaciated enough. I don't want to keep suffering. For the bodybuilding competition, I desire to be a board short babe and try my hand at men's physique. There are only 2 main poses, front position and back position. I like this because I don't need to stress too hard on the technicality of the poses. But this does mean I need to dial it in and make sure each pose is perfect. I don't have the mass to be a big bodybuilder, but the fact I can wear board shorts on stage and hide my chicken legs gives me a tiny chance of not coming last. I will also try my hand at classic physique because the poses look beautiful. The complexity and learning curve is steep in this division. The main poses for classic physique consist of a relaxed front, front double, side chest, side, side, back double, back relax. Also abdominals and thighs, and whatever your favorite classic pose is, but I actually don't have one. But in the comments below, let me know how I can fix some of them. What do you think? And what division do you think I'm suited to? Obviously, I'd love to do my best, but I'm realistic. And I know some man mountain might walk on stage and obliterate me. But if I can hold myself accountable with my eating and training, be disciplined, I'll be a happy chappy when I step on stage looking my best, hopefully. The powerlifting competition will also be a great experience. I aim to lift my best and overall get some PRs. I have 3 goals for each of my lifts: achievable, hopeful, and a dream. But if I can perfect my form and my technique, hopefully I get all 3 white lights. I'm really excited about the next couple of weeks. I have no expectations, I've never done anything like this before, and it's gonna be really fun. I'll go through a roller coaster of emotions. I'll be anxious, I'll be happy, I'll be scared. But overall, if I can hold myself accountable, be self-disciplined, and strive for my goals, I'll have nothing to regret. So let's see how we go. See you in the next episode.